Rick. Stories about food. Well, what are we going to do today? We're going to do something interesting. We want to do octopus salad. And I got an octopus here. Wow. Check him out. All right. There he is. I don't know if it's a he or what, whatever. I don't know. It's an octopus, right? If you got a real sharp fishmonger, as they call them, there's a place on Arthur Avenue called Randazzo's. They really got it together. I got these mussels and I got the octopus from them, and they pretty much clean everything out. You have the eyes here. They take that out and they clean inside the head here. And you just take care of it all. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a salad. Now, I've done octopus before where I've added it with shrimp, some macaronis, or linguine, I think it was. Well, anyway, but this is going to be a little bit different. You can also take octopus and put it on a grill. That's another nice way of doing it, right? Okay, so we have it here, right? What we want to do with it is we're going to pressure cook it. I have a pressure cooker here, one of these pressure cookers, and what I'm going to do with it is put some liquid in there. We're going to, some stock and stuff like that, and fill it up and cook this for about, well, I guess it's 20 minutes in a pressure cooker. Normally it'd be 40 minutes. And you know, there's this whole thing about putting corks in there. Okay, you want to put a cork in there? That's fine. My question to you is, where do you get corks? I go to a liquor store, and the next thing I know, I got some liquor that I have a twist off top. What you want to do is you want to season this first, the pressure cooker, and then when it starts to boil, then you will put in the octopus. So in the meantime, first thing what we're going to do is put this on here. We have some of that there. I do have some clam juice. I'll put some clam juice in here. All right, and we're going to start adding some water. All right, so that's starting to boil. When it boils out, we'll add some salt, right? Okay, you can see that, right? We do have some black pepper, which we can put in, all right? And I'm going to use the regular black pepper. Now comes the interesting part. What do we have? We have Old Bay. Hey, why not? Try some of this Old Bay in here. There you go. Some Old Bay, that'll help it out. And we have some Italian herbs, spices. So let's put some spices in. Now, this we're going to make the mussels with. So let's just get this out of the way here. Now, what are we going to do? I got this. There he is. Look at it. All right. Now, let it go a little longer. See, it's going to start boiling. And when it starts to boil, this comes the fun part. When we dip it, and a couple of 3 times, and then we put it right into the pressure cooker and let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then you can start on the mussel. Okay, now we'll get to it. Anyway, so I got this garlic here, and let me just crack it a little bit more. Throw some more garlic in here. Starting to boil, look. Hey, it's starting to boil. So here we go. Got the guy, right? The octopus. And then that's a 1. And then that's a 2. Look at it already. You see it? See it already curled up? Isn't that cool or what? That's 3. Okay. So it's good, right? All right. So now what we want to do is we want to put it into there. And it's just about covered. You might have to add a little bit more water to it. There it goes. Looks like it's just about covered. Looks good to me, right? So, want to put something else in there. What else can we put in there? We put the garlic in there. We throw some a little parsley in there. That might. There we go. Throwing some parsley in there. I picked some stuff from my garden. Alrighty, I have some herbs. I don't think sage is going to work in there. Oh, that smells good. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, and I got some oregano. So, that's really the Italian spice, oregano. I mean, that's good stuff. All right, so let's throw some oregano in here. Oh, and I got something else. Here we go. And I got some basil, but I have the some basil leaves. I'll pop in here too. Okay, we put the herbs away and we got the pressure cooker set for 20 minutes. Next thing we want to do is we want to work on the mussels. I mean, the mussels are simple. I mean, get yourself a pot. So let's just put some of it in here. You could dump them in. I don't like to do that so much because I don't want them to break or anything like that. And they're pretty much all, there's not the beards on there. And the thing you also should remember about mussels is when if they don't open, you got to tap it and see if they open. If they don't open, don't waste your time. Just throw them out. Okay.
And if you want to know how to do the mussels, check out my video. I did a mussels and marinara sauce.
Get the salad bowl ready. What do you mean by salad bowl ready? Well, what I'm doing is I have a bowl that I'm going to use the salad in, right? So I'm going to rub garlic all over the bowl. Cool thing to do, you can use a wooden bowl, which is okay, but this is, this is nice. So now I've been rubbing, some of the garlic on there. I have some, like, a little bit of water in there, just to make it easier. You can put oil, so just we just want to rub some of that garlic into this. About almost that 20 minutes. The thing you want to do now is turn the flame off here and let that sit for a bit. And then we're going to turn the pressure valve on there and let it steam out some of it. All right, let me shut this off. So we shut it off. Perfect. All right. Meanwhile, we're going to put the octopus in here and then we'll go from there. All right. Looks like the mussels just about should be popping open too. This valve to pressure and release the steam. All right, just set it here. So I got one of these. There you go. I have this here. All right, so I could take this here and and just lightly put them in. Then we want to put them into the cooler. All right. And let them get nice and cold, the octopus. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll put this aside. The octopus should be just about done. All right. Okay. And I did do some stuff here. I have vegetables in there, for the salad. I got about 2 minutes, so I got to hurry up. So I got some arugula. All right. The other day I thought arugula was, it's just a great way, a word. But in Italian they call it rugula. So I was calling it arugula, but it's in Italian they call it rugula. All right. So we're putting some of this arugula in here, or in Italian rugula. I have some other lettuce here. They, I don't know, spring mixed lettuce. Kind of cool, eh? Oh, that looks nice. All right. Really good. Very good. I wish I could say I got this out of my garden, but I didn't. Now, the cucumbers came from my garden. All right? Now, that was good. And what was really fun about this, they were seeds, Normally you have people buy the plants, and they go, hey, So I got this, and wow, that's cool. So now I do what I do with a squash. I just run it like that because I want to get to look, I don't know, get a different look, right? All right, it's steaming now. See, let it release some of that steam. My knife. Got rid of that. Ugh. Got some of these in here. There you go. those little, what do they call them, grape tomatoes? Yeah, the little guys, right? I can throw some of them in there. So, you know, ready?
Got some scallions, so I'll put them in there. I'll cut them up and put them in, cut them very small.
All right.
When I finish with this, I'm going to take it and put it into the cooler, and I will not, and then I'll put the mussels and octopus in there, but I won't put the dressing until everything is ready.
You know, why don't we, just take a piece of the carrot, add some pieces like this. Let's just take this and bring this over here. What I'll do is just stick it, I got a fork, I stick a fork in it. There you go. Now, you see how it curled up on the bottom? That's what you wanted to do. And it's down into the scola pasta. Just let it drain a bit. To make sure it tastes right, well, let's get this out of here. All right. So what we want to do is we're going to cut a little bit of it. Not too much. And you see that what it tastes like. There you go. Let's cut a little piece here. Got a knife. I believe like some of the, who is it, Marcella? She said you smell. Smell is important about the food. It should smell good, and that's the key. All right. So let me just cut a piece, right? A little piece here. There you go. Wow. So that's a small. We have it, right? What we want to do with it now is we're going to put it. Now here's another piece I want to try. Wow. That's great. Okay. So we want to cut it up and put it into this tray here and put that in the cooler. All right. You want to cut it to make it look attractive. Not to make an octopus look attractive. But you see how it curled, this part? That you like, right? So why don't we just do this, cut it like right here. Just take the lemon and cut it. And cut it in half. And when you squeeze it, make the skin face down so you're able to catch any pits. You don't want to get pits in there. Right? Just half of the lemon, right? Okay. Now what we're going to do is let it cool down. We'll put it in the cooler. And we'll do the same thing with, well, I'll take out some of the mussels and I'll put lemon on the mussel too. So we'll see. Lemon on it. The same way. Put that in the cooler again and let that cool again. So this is pretty good. We'll throw a little bit of lemon in it. And I think that we put some scallions in here, so that looks pretty good. The only thing I might do a little bit of throw a little bit of parsley in there, not much, just a little bit of that. And we'll let this all cool down, and then we'll mix everything together there. Okay, it's finished. What I've done is I've added tomatoes, I've added olives, I've added you know, all sorts of stuff. You got the mussels in here, and you got the octopus. It came out pretty good. In the meantime,
I did do a dressing, white balsamic vinegar. I did some extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of salt, and I had some olives, so I put some pitted olives in there. And it kind of jazzed it up a little bit. And then with the lemon, it tastes really
I'm
good.
glad you watched. You know, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Cookery Rick. And remember, when you see a vet, hey, tell him thank you. Thank you for your service.